Inside the Circle, Season 8, Episode 4.1. Shawn, I get a lot of guff about my intro when I walk by them.
You got a little guff. Well, if these guys would have been in studio 10 minutes ago, they would have seen one of the all-time bloopers of ITC of all time.
Yes,
so.
I mean, this is better than Fighting Harris's. I gotta be honest.
That was funny.
Yes, Shawn, but we are here inside the 360 on Twitter. Watch the show. Hashtag, which brings me to my next point. Shawn, today I'm wearing...
I see that.
This is a nice shirt. This is a very nice shirt. I like this material. I like this look. Very, touchy.
Oh,
yeah.
I thought this was soft, but that's
No,
hard.
Yeah. I do got to work out today. Shawn, Worthington Kilbourne. I'm wearing this shirt, number one, because he gave it to me. We are largest. Number two, because I did not receive my Christmas gift from you.
Christmas gift?
Yeah, last show said...
Isn't my presence here your gift?
That's why it's your presents, yes. Shawn, last show you said you were going to give me a gift. It was going to be a shirt that said, watch the show. I assume it's a white t-shirt with handwritten, watch the show on it.
Well, since you're calling me out in front of all these fine guests here, I tell you what, the next time you see this guy, he will have a Watch the Show shirt on.
Thank you. Thank you. Shawn, you want to talk about your shirt?
I do. I got a Marion Harding shirt. We went up to the tournament, but we'll talk about the shirt a little bit later in the show.
Okay, because there was wrestling going on.
There was wrestling going on.
There was wrestling going on.
We'll tie it into the tournament up there.
Yes, we had mini tournaments. Christmas time brings a lot of tournaments. You get 2 weeks break off of school. And Shawn, I'm here to tell you, they're from all over.
All over the place.
Swoka.
Yes.
Marion Harding.
Yes.
Medina, Brecksville, Standards, West Jeff.
Oh my God.
Marion Harding. We have all these tournaments going on, Shawn, and Central Ohio spreads themselves out and they go to them. And we follow them. We usually attend these events.
Well, the bad thing about this is they're all usually on the same day, so you don't get to see them all. It's not like they spread them out and we go to like 5 different tournaments.
They don't care. They don't care. Wow. If they cared about us at all, they would do that. But I'm glad they don't, because that's a lot of daggone wrestling. It was a lot of wrestling this week to take in. Shawn, let's start down in the Southwest Ohio Wrestling Coaches Association SWOCA event.
Congratulations.
Thank you. It takes a lot to... I've been practicing that.
That's an old ITC joke there.
Let's go 2 schools, one of which is right here. Worthington Kilbourne travels down along with Mount Vernon. No order if they rode the same bus. They traveled down, and Shawn, I think they did pretty well for themselves. They walked down to Cincinnati, grab a couple championships, and walk on out of there.
Yeah.
1 champ. First off, Mount Vernon had 3 place winners. Not 3 champs, but they did have 3 place winners. First place champion, Bowers at 145 pounds. Next up, our guy, my guy at least, 113-pound, Colton Spurgeon, absolute hammer, gets 3rd place, followed by, a name you have not heard yet, Shawn.
Ooh.
Yes. Probably because he's heavyweight.
Oh, yeah, you lost me heavyweight.
My bad. Stradley, though, great job, man. 6th place, getting your name amongst the group there.
Was that like club wrestling at 285?
No, it's real.
It's actually a real weight.
Sanctioned, yeah.
285 is actually a real weight.
Yep.
At that tournament.
No, it's at the state tournament,
really?
too. All across high school,
oh.
Yeah. I'll write it down for you. It's cool. Another champ. Worthington Kilbourne. Your guy, 220 pounds.
Yes.
Thompson. Jay Thompson walks away with a championship. Shawn, he's starting to rack him up now. And you love 220.
I do love 220 this year.
220 class is good this year.
So 220 is the weight, but heavyweight's not? Is that what I'm saying?
No. That's what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I'm not saying that. Shawn, that's SWOCA. Great job down there, guys. We'll always love giving you mad props for that. Next up, West Jeff. I think it's the 137th running of the Rough Rider Invitational.
I think you're confusing that with Kentucky Derby, but it's close.
Okay, gotcha. Yes, you're probably right.
They've been doing it forever. Like I was telling Mark before we started filming, I actually wrestled in that tournament back in '88. So, God, that's 31 years ago, man.
But you know what I love about the tournament, along with the longevity and the history and the tradition and all that jazz, is the amount of teams they bring from all across the area. Like, they just bring them from out there. Yeah. They're just bringing them in. Speaking of which, the champ, Eastwood, comes from Pemberville, up north, just south of Toledo there. They walk away with 441 points.
It's a lot of points, man.
441 points. Well, they do, just so you know, they do 2 days of wrestling. You get 5 matches one day, 5 matches the other day. They place all the way down to 16. That's
I got an idea behind that, this 5 and 5 thing.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You gonna drop it on me now?
No, I'm not gonna drop it on
I'll let you wait.
Yeah. That later.
Okay, no problem. But Shawn, also, following Pemberville's 441 points is Jonathan Alder, 414 points. Great job.
No, that's what you said for the champion.
No, 441 is what I said for the champion.
What did you say for second?
414 is 2nd place.
Oh, I see how you just switched the 4 to 1 there.
Well, you don't have to buy as many numbers that way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's
Jonathan
a good idea,
Alder.
man.
You know the mascot of Jonathan Alder?
No, but I feel like I should since we just had a blooper show.
Yes, the pioneers, Shawn. I think this class right here is acting as pioneers for the entire program.
I agree with that. Some of those guys, I believe, went to JOs. Like,
yes.
There's some really tough kids they got there. So I could see that actually being true.
Yes. Westerville Central walks away with 2 champs and finishes 3rd with 365.5 points. Shawn, but there were some guys that I want to mention.
I can name one of their champs.
Westerville Central?
Yeah.
They had 2. You can name one of them. Go ahead.
Ooh, Javier 106.
That is absolutely correct.
I mean, for as cold as it's been outside, that guy's been on fire.
Woo! No furnace joke here. But real quick, that's one of them. The other one was 145-pound steel. Waiting for your joke on that one.
I was going to, but...
Okay, cool. Shawn, there's another champ there. Williams from Gahanna Williams, 132 pounds.
Lincoln.
What I say?
You said Gahanna Williams.
That's not going to work. It's Gahanna Lincoln. And Shawn, I want to bring up the fact that we've said his name a couple times on this show.
Yeah, he's wrestling well, too.
Quite well. And I'm looking forward to, as we move into January, dual meets start coming. And, I mean, there's really very little place you can go. I mean, you're going to meet up with someone eventually. It's always great to see this go down. Shawn, another name that I want to mention, New Albany, 152 pounds, Zussman. Followed by the homeschool, 160 pounds, Beckley. West Jefferson.
He's pretty solid.
Solid kid.
I expect him to have success in the D3 section of the district.
Good. Can we get there?
Okay.
Let's get there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm saying the state tournament. Come on, baby. Yeah. Okay, cool. A couple other guys. Logan Elm had a couple champs. They had Linton at 170. I think they had another one at 138 too, but his name is very difficult. I was going to turn it over to you, but
no,
I think it's Hart Ramp. Smith or Reed. Yeah, it's not. It's Hart Ramp. So there you go. Also, 220 pounds, Groveport Madison. Jake Nelson, district place winner.
One-time district place winner.
So he is there, and he's racked up a championship at Logan. Racked up a championship at Granville, I do believe. So this is his third championship. That's right. Shawn, that is West Jeff. Now, we're going to move to where we decided to go. Marion Harding, all the way up in Marion. It's a little outside the circle, but we make time for those guys. I make that point. Well, first off, Brent Gorenflo is the man. He runs the tournament there, and I contacted him. Just sent him a text message. Hey, man, we're coming up there. I'd love for you. Put my buddy's name on the list. I'm not sure if he's going to be there, but put us on there, and he did. He did, and I appreciate that. I walk in, I say hey to him. Around the corner comes Coach Jeff Ratliff, and he goes, hey. He looks at me all shocked. He says, well, this isn't Marysville.
What are you doing here?
Yeah, what are you doing here? I'm like, bro. We're here because we like you.
Yeah, Mark talked about us going to Marion Harding tournament. I think we first went there as coaches back in 2006 or 2007.
Yeah, around there.
We just love the atmosphere of the tournament. There's a lot of like small communities, or like Plymouth, Van Wart, Liberty Center.
Yes.
I was telling Mark, like, I don't know how many people live in Liberty Center, but every single one of us here. And when you have those kind of smaller communities where, look, I just wrestle and play football. Well, why is that? Because that's just what you do here.
Yes.
When you have all those schools like that in a tournament, that's a big tournament, there's just so much excitement. I mean, there was parents and fans going crazy for like first round consolation pins and
banners.
Stuff like that. And they run. That's what we love about that tournament. So to make it short, we appreciate the Ratliff, everyone, Mrs. Gruber did a great job running a hospitality room of inviting us inside their circle.
Yes, most
And
certainly.
I'm glad that you talked me off the couch. Like, dude, what are you doing? It's Marion Harding people. Right. You got to get up here and see these people and experience this great day of wrestling.
And not only do you run into Coach Ratliff, which are great, Gorenflo, Gruber, you also run into the other coaches. We got to see the sales coaches, Potts, and Monday. Got to see the Bexley coaches, Coach Bragg. Mrs., if you're watching, heal up soon. And then
Robert Price was up there.
Robert Price is there. Of course, he's there.
Yeah.
Did I tell you he said he appreciate me?
I don't know if that means when people tell you that.
Yeah, I don't know either. He didn't say like me, though.
Because when people say, like, what's it like being with Mark? I'm like, I appreciate it.
Yes, we don't know what that means. But he was there.
It's a good, like, coverall.
Speaking of Coach Price, he coaches Licking Heights. And Shawn, they were the highest local area team to finish on the board. The highest finishing team. Wow. They got 7th place. They did that on a strength of 6th place winners.
6th placers?
Yes, they had.
That's a great showing for them.
No, most certainly. It's almost half the lineup, so you got to love that. They had a champ in Cody Wilson at 195. They had a runner-up in Liam Plants, district qualifier, 2-time district qualifier, district place winner? No. Yep, gotcha. 113 pounds. They also had 6th place finishers in Wand at 145 and Peters at 160. They also had 8th place in Howard and Dwayne, 220 and 285.
He wrestled well to me.
No, yeah.
He had like 3 pins in a row there, didn't he? Forfeit.
Forfeit and then a couple pins. Yeah. So,
tournament.
And we know that when you get those bonus points, that helps you move up the board.
Yeah.
So that's a great job, Shawn.
There were some other champions.
I was about to say there's quite a few other ones I want to mention. Shawn, we mentioned this one. Buckeye Valley, you've heard this name, Zanotti. Ethan Zanotti walks away your champ at 126 pounds. Buckeye Valley. He gets his 100th win at this tournament. Does a great stinking job. Here's what I love about Ethan Zanotti. He's fighting in every position. Got a single leg up, he's fighting. If you have his leg up, he's fighting. So he never really concedes a position, so that's great. Another name that you mentioned from Highland, Sparta Highland, way up north there, Matthews. Cody Matthews? Cody Matthews. Tough kid, sophomore this year.
Sophomore, yes.
And just a stud at 152 pounds, which is an upper weight. I got you, Shawn. Does a great job. Mentioned Cody Wilson. What about this one, Shawn? Thomas Worthington, 220 pounder. I know you're a weight class guy.
I am a weight class guy.
There's another name to throw in the group. Gates from Thomas Worthington, 220 pounds.
Did a great job. Keep an eye on this guy.
Most certainly, Shawn. Last one, 285 pounds. We had DeSales, Cole Potts. Shawn, this guy is winning everything. I actually took a video of him. Shawn, heavyweight, hit a head inside single and actually hit it well. Dropped the guy down, pinned him. This guy is awesome. DeSales.
4th in the state last year.
4th in the state. I'm looking for him to climb up. That's good. So that's where Potts finishes. No word on pans, but we'll see how it turns out, how it pans out, right?
Yeah.
Shawn, that's West Jeff, Swoka, Marion Harding. I know there was other tournaments. We mentioned GMVW. Let's go down to GMVWA.
Yeah, talk about another tournament. I used to go to this tournament when it was held at the Nutter Center.
Yes.
I actually wrestled in the Nutter Center in the state tournament back in 91. Yeah, so yes. I don't like that was a horrible call, but we're not going down.
We're not bitter at it.
We're not going down that route. What I didn't like about the Nutter Center is I thought the arena was too big for the event.
Ooh.
You know how wrestling is like so emotional and you're like on top of each other and that makes it better?
Yes.
Since they've moved it, I believe, to Harrison High School.
Yeah.
I want to say Harrison or Anderson, but I think it was Harrison. I like the feel of it better. Highest finishing team up there was
Delaware Hayes.
Delaware Hayes had a great finish, got 4th off the back of 6 placers, I believe. 3 champs.
Yes.
You want to guess some of those champs?
It's got to be on the backside of the lineup.
That's the
60, 70, 82.
Exactly.
There you go.
Emmett Kane won it at 160, May won it at 70, and Stu Tander won it at 82. But the 95 got 3rd, and the 220 got 4th.
Boom!
So they had markers right there.
Dude, you love 220. Every time you get a chance to mention it, you mention it.
Speaking of 220, was Worthington Kilbourne at the tournament?
Yes, they were.
Oh.
Doesn't walk away your champ. Finishes 2nd. Jay Thompson finishes 2nd, which is, I'm sure, is eating at him. We don't mean to bring up bad memories, but hey, let's fix that this week wherever you are. So there you go.
We know where they are.
I know they are. I didn't want to bring
them.
Yeah,
but they also had another placer and Rojas at 170. So
nice.
Great showing there. We had some other schools. Pickerington Central was there. They had 2 placers, with their highest finisher being Bo Branson at 126. Reynoldsburg was there.
Oh, Ratliff
got 4th at 152.
Yes.
And Bradley, I think there was a Bradley sighting.
What? Someone let me know. 7th place, DeMoss at 182 pounds. Shawn, these guys are just chipping away, and they're placing, gaining momentum as they go into the dual meet season, followed by the postseason. It's going to be a great 2 months of wrestling. 6 weeks of wrestling. I am very much looking forward to it. Shawn, we decided, there's your GMVWA.
Okay.
We decided after Marion Harding, we were going to go to Medina. We went up there for the 2nd day because you can't be 2 places at once. So we ended up going to Medina. There's 2 of us.
You can't technically be at 2 places at one time.
That is true. But Shawn, we had I feel the Central District had a pretty good showing at Medina.
Pretty good. Great showing, man.
Excuse me. Yes. Man. We've elevated it to great. Shawn, break down the Medina tournament.
I thought we really did have a good Medina tournament this year for the local schools. I mean, the tournament was a little different this year than it was for other years, and I think that's because of the shift of the schedule that just created a jam up, as Mark talked about, with some teams are going Ironman, North Canton Hoover, Brecksville or Medina, like back to back to back. That's just a lot of top level wrestling for growing athletes. And I think some coaches like, look, this is too much, too fast. We need to go slower. But anyways, I think it changed. But we did have some teams that finished real good. Old Tangent Liberty was the highest finishing team, getting 3rd with maybe like 15 or 16 points behind the champion, which was Lebanon. And God, man, if you've ever seen these guys, they have 7 kids that look like clones that are all jacked. But maybe if Liberty didn't have some of their kids out, they could have possibly won this tournament.
Definitely.
Won. But they did have 6 placers, with the highest finisher being Fitzpatrick getting 2nd at 160.
Boom.
UA was there, got 7th. They had how many placers?
4.
4 placers.
Yes.
But Jesse Bowers being the highest placer at second. No, wait. He lost that.
Can't wait to see your camp.
Well, I'll do a camp for them.
Love you, Coach Stout.
Got third at 138. And then
Yes.
Westville North.
Oh, stud. They had 3 place winners, but they walk away with their
They
champions.
did have
The
a
big one.
champ. Oh, can I
Yes.
guess that?
Yeah, I'll bet you can.
No, I don't know who got champ.
Uden. Dude, Connor Uden is an absolute machine. His hand fighting and footwork is very good.
He's really went to that elite status.
He did.
But he really has continued to take a step.
I'm not putting him on the same level of David Taylor, but when I think about hand movement and foot movement, it constantly working together, Connor is getting that kind of
He
movement.
is getting a good movement.
So I love that.
Tate's Value did a great job
Yes.
too. They're only a point and a half behind Westford North. They had a couple placers and
I would assume
3 placers, with their highest finisher being Graham. And I was
Yes.
really impressed with Graham. Like
Yeah.
the 2 matches he lost, he just got overpowered by
Okay.
just stronger, older guys. But God, he's really moved into a solid number 2 to me at Derby at 126. He's really taken that next step up there. So
and he's really gained, he's not gained weight. I'm not saying that. He's moved up the weight classes rather rapidly, I think. From almost trying to get to 6 last year, he had to settle for 13.
Right.
And now he's up to
Up to
26.
26, so
Dude,
made
this
the
boy's
transition
growing.
well.
Yes, quite well.
And then River Valley.
Yes, want to mention them. They had 3 placers. They did have a champ in Hayden Daniels. Absolute stud. He was able to topple somebody from the Central District in one of his matches. Just, man, he's just Upper Arlington, 160.
So him and Young got third or
I know, but he
yeah.
beat him.
Okay.
He beat him. And so I was just thinking, man, this is going to be a good match. I can't wait to see this, man.
I didn't think
Daniels,
it was an all Central High final though.
might have been.
Like a D2, D3
Yeah.
guy maybe.
Love me some Daniels, though. That's all I
Okay.
wanted to say. Thanks for giving me the shot. Hey, wait, real quick before we leave. Did anybody else jump out at you? Did anybody else be like, man, this guy, I need to keep an eye on this guy?
Yeah, there is a guy that people put a little bug in my ear about, a bird in my ear about a month ago. Is Knapp from Olentangy Orange
Gotcha.
at 132. This guy is somebody to look out for. I think he's kind of been under the radar coming into the season.
Okay.
132 is maybe top heavy with 2 kids, maybe separating himself from the rest of the field. But if you're looking for a 3rd, 4th, 5th place guy, keep an eye on Knapp going forward to maybe make some noise at Derby late on Saturday afternoon. So.
Awesome. Shawn, that's Medina. Coach Gilmore, thank you once again for getting us just in there and, just being a great guy. I mean,
True.
I don't care what your cousin says. I like you. Shawn, that's Medina. Next up, Brecksville. Shawn, I asked you this while we were at the tournament. I really honestly believe Brecksville Holiday Tournament might be one of the top 5 in the nation. It really might be one of the top 5.
That's close, man. When you got like Beast
I know.
Power 8,
I know.
there's a lot of
Doc B, there's something in the Clash up in Medina. I get
right.
that.
There's
I get
a
that.
lot of good wrestling
Man,
going
there
on.
was a lot of great wrestling. And they bring in some from, I think, Indiana or Michigan. Bring in 3 tough teams from Michigan. So that you're not just getting Ohio, which there is a large amount of Ohio, some sprinkled in Michigan and maybe in Indiana. But, I mean, these kids are the semifinal matches. Those are finals matches at the state tournament. You know what I'm saying?
well, they're definitely state placing matches.
Yes, let's go that
That's
route.
for
I'll back
sure.
that up. Yes. So, but Shawn, we did have some local talent up there. We traveled up there. Shawn, break down what you saw at the Brecksville tournament.
Yeah, other than great wrestling, as Mark said, we did have a couple teams go up there from the Central District. The highest finishing team of that tournament from the Central District was Dublin Kaufman.
Yes.
Getting ninth.
Top 10, yeah.
Getting 9th on the back of 3 placers, 1 champion. I mean, everyone knows that Steph Shoemate has just been on a tear ever since he stepped on the mat for Kaufman. But they also had
Copley.
Copley got placed, and
Yes.
Broski got 3rd or 4th. We'll talk
Fourth,
about him a
yeah,
little later. Lancaster went up with their bandit of superstars. They did have 1 champ with Logan Agan winning at 126.
That's big.
And although they did not have a champ, Dublin Sayada, we talk about the 4 horsemen of those guys, all had a fantastic tournament. Lead down to 13 seems a lot more comfortable.
Yeah.
It just seems like a better weight for him. But Dana Segura was the highest finisher, getting 2nd at 152.
Yes.
So I thought it was a great showing for the teams and the guys that we did take up there.
Certainly, Shawn. That's awesome. That was all that went on before. Coming up this week, so much going on. But you want to say something?
Well, we talked about, like, you were asking me about teams that anybody at Medina jump out. The
Oh,
board.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
Brecksville people. I was telling Mark, like, I've always thought that Van Gundy and Schlegel have done a great job of coaching. I think they're a little bit underrated, but the transformation they have made with Broski in that short time, I mean, he is a completely different wrestler. Coming into the season, I thought maybe he might be the 3-4 guy to look out for, but the jump he has made there, I don't know what they're feeding that kid or what's going on. Yeah. He is just absolutely a completely different wrestler and made a huge jump in my eyes.
State qualifier last year, though?
State qualifier, a guy that could really be pushing him way to the front of maybe that weight class, so keep an eye on that guy.
Wow, that's awesome, Shawn. That's your weekend review. Moving forward, we have a lot of wrestling that can you can go out and watch.
I can't remember a season where every week it's like 5 tournaments, 5, 6 tournaments that are just constantly coming at you. And we know that that's what the holiday season is. And then January we get into dual meets and it kind of slows down. But man, looking at the schedules going forward for the information we have, I don't see a break in the action until really February. With all the things coming up, but let's not get too far ahead of ourselves and talk about this week's upcoming tournaments. Mark, what are some of the sites for the tournaments coming up?
This Sunday, I was hanging out with Dublin Jerome's coach, and he told me about the Logan Elm tournament. I looked into it. It's got some pretty tough teams. Reynoldsburg will be there, so I'm looking for Ratliff to do it. Madison Plains is there. I think they have a couple kids that are pretty good kids for a D3 area. So Logan Elm has a tournament. Licking Valley has a tournament all the way out in Licking County. The Panthers, always good team. I got to think. I think Groveport ran a tournament last year. This weekend, I'm not sure if they're running it again this year, but I assume they are.
Okay.
Olentangy Orange is doing something unprecedented at least for the calendar year, but even for the entire state of Ohio, running 2 tournaments at one event.
Like a freshman JV going on the same time? No.
Not even a JV and a varsity. It is girls wrestling, boys wrestling going on at the same time. Shawn, 2 tournaments, 1 gym. I wonder if they have to pay twice.
Ooh. That's interesting. Let me get on that. I'm going to Google that.
Okay, you Google that.
What I think they're doing is they're going to be in the same gym.
Yeah.
And these 3 mats are going to be the boys varsity tournament.
I got you.
And these 3 mats are going to be the girls. So you're going to see them all going at once.
That's insane.
That's great.
I love it. Momentum.
Right, momentum.
I hope they keep team score, and I hope Olentangy Orange wins because I want to see them win the state tournament at Hilliard-Davidson High School in mid-February.
Okay.
That's what I want to see. Shawn, that's not the only tournament that's going to be going on. We mentioned 4 there. Yes. One that we've decided to go to. I've been going to this. I have a shirt, I think, from
I don't think I've
early 2000s.
Yeah, I don't think I missed this tournament for probably 10 years.
There's a lot of reasons to keep going to this tournament. None of them revolve around me speaking. But Dublin Scioto is running a tournament, the Kevin Cleveland Memorial Tournament. Kudos to Dublin for remembering their own first and foremost. But Shawn, the number of teams, now not only do you have 19 teams,
19
straight bracket.
And a straight bracket. I love those kind of tournaments.
Throwback. With that, you have teams from the Central District, many of them, but you also bring in some tough teams from around the area. I'm going to give one immediately. Centerville. They've been here, the Upper Arlington Duel, and then they stuck around for a tournament the next weekend. Now they're coming back.
They were just at Brecksville.
They were just at Brecksville. So was Dublin Scioto.
I know, but I'm saying for a team that's like Dublin Scioto's going
moving, that's true.
Traveling all over the place.
Dang, well, Centerville will be there. Marysville will be there. Mount Vernon. Olentangy, Berlin. They didn't do anything over the Christmas break. Watch it. Christmas movie marathon or something like that. Die Hard trilogy or something like that. Licking Heights will be there. Team we mentioned before. Pick North and Pick Central. I wonder if they're riding the same bus. Worthington Kilbourne. Yeah. Westerville North will be there. And of course, Dublin Scioto.
Wow.
Shawn, if you think about that, Westerville North, Dublin Scioto. Walnut Ridge is going to be there as well. But Mount Vernon, there's 4 teams in the top.
I'm thinking of all these teams that you're talking about and like just jumping off the board at me here.
Yeah.
Like 13. That is going to be a who's who.
Lee, Centerville kid. Marysville probably has someone.
Lee
and Plants.
From Westville North. I mean, that's like insane. 120 is going to be good. Are we going to get this marquee matchup at 52? You did say pick North, right?
Segura.
And Norwood.
No.
I mean, this is just a fabulous day.
Oh, my gosh.
I mean, this truly is a fabulous day of wrestling.
I would love to know when this tournament starts.
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock. That means this finals probably starting somewhere between 4 and 5. You better get there. Bring your popcorn.
I think you guys really should. If you don't have
that's a good tournament.
Up in that area, that's a lot of Derby style.
I was going to say that's it.
That's a lot of stuff going on there of early matchups that we might get later in the year. So.
Shawn, I mean, those are the tournaments that we went to and watched. Tournaments that are upcoming. Are we doing a top 10 this week?
We are not doing a top 10 as
Okay.
Mark just alluded to about 5 minutes ago. December is really the month of tournaments, and then January we start getting into dual meets. So I think when we start having more dual meets, we'll have a better chance of seeing matchups with teams and like a team against a team, as opposed to if I had 5 hammers and that's why I finished in front of you at tournaments.
Yes.
You'll see more of a team focus and who gives a clearer picture. Although I do think when we started the season, I thought maybe there was up to 5 and even possibly 6 teams that could get the runner-up trophy at Derby. I think what we've learned that's really narrowed down to about 3. But we're not going to tell you what 3 yet. So, but I think that's a 3-horse race for the second spot there.
I like it. It kept me intrigued.
Okay.
Shawn, on behalf of Worthington Kilbourne
and inside the circle, Marion Harding.
and now you are inside the circle.